What's up, guys? Gingersnap podcast with Patrick Michael, and we're not live, but a video version is being created currently. I'm sorry if the recording sound isn't great, but nonetheless, we're here, we're doing it, and just like making content for you guys as often as possible. But today, I have something really strange that I kind of came across in my own head and my own life, really, and I feel like not a lot of us go through this, but there is a large number. I feel like it's, I just came across clarity, in a sense, to the fact that, of how hillbilly I actually am. Now, I'm so hillbilly that I've actually had, my own pet raccoon, which is already a telltale sign to the hillbilliness that I already, have acquired. But in general, man, it's dark. The more that I know, like, for the fact that the place that I grew up was now called Crackshire. Not its actual name, but I think the name that it has acquired now tells you more than you need to know. Also, I feel like I know how hillbilly I am by the fact of I can distinguish when there's, stray cats outside. I can distinguish whether or not they are fighting or fucking. And I feel like that's a sign, if there's any sign, of your hillbilliness right there, guys, because a lot of people will freak out because the fucking sounds angrier than the fighting. In most cases. No bullshit. I wish I was lying. It's creepy. It's horrific, and I don't like it. But I have been one of those people that unfortunately has been around a lot of these cats. A lot of stray cats, man, where I'm from. It's an annoyance. It truly is an annoyance. Guys, I'm fully realizing that my ability to talk is a lot better than my ability to film a video, which is fine. I mean, filming a video and looking into the camera is not easy. You can't help but to look at yourself, especially when you're new to this style. And that's not style, but you get it. Making videos. Not easy. But dude, that is bizarre in my mind to think about how hillbilly I am, because it's like, even when I moved away from what you would consider, what is called these days Crackshire, I moved to a place that's literally, I don't know, less than 50 yards from railroad tracks, and I walk to school. And that's a really weird thing to say these days, because I feel like it's a very old saying. All of our grandparents probably mentioned this when we bitched about school at all. It's like, I had to walk 14 miles to my school. You ride a school bus. I walked to school. Friend? Grandpa, I guess? I really did. We walked to school for, I don't know, I think sophomore year until we graduated. Well, no, I did drive eventually, but I was the only one of the friends that had a car to drive, so it designated me the driver. But either way, you're looking at it like, are we, how hillbilly can one be when you move from a place that's, predominantly, like, we had to drive 25 minutes to the nearest store, if that's fair to say. And I moved to a place that's right across the railroad tracks, which is also a sign of, hillbilliness in my mind. In most of our minds, I think. I realize there's only a few places around the United States that still requires you to purchase your cannabis from a young fella. A person that, doesn't even know the name of the cannabis that they're selling you. Their product, right? In all honesty. And that's a bit shameful. Especially with the popularity of cannabis these days, you would think these guys would, school up. But I guess my biggest, outside of that, just the issue of them actually knowing what they're selling is doing the job, man. Show up. Show up when a guy is in need. When I'm low, don't bail on me. Come through, man. When the cash is there, it's like, that's your business. And you're going to fail to sell the product that you sell to the person who has the cash for it. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me, but it happens a lot more often than it doesn't. Oh well. You live and you learn, man. It is what it is. Well, we move forward as best we can. Well, guys, I'm not really sure what's left to say other than find this podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Please check it out, as well as when we go live on the Castbox app. That's CASTBOX, Castbox. I go live there, and you can participate in the show and send questions, whatever you have, whatever you want, and get answered on the show. It's fun for me. I have a lot of fun with the live thing, and it seems you guys like it, and that's cool. I really enjoy it. But like I said, you can find the show, the live version, on YouTube, video version meaning, and then you can find the actual times when I go live, and you guys can participate on Castbox. So look forward to that, man. Look forward to all of it. I mean, we're all a little bit hillbilly, I think, which means we're already friends, right? All right. But yeah, man, I've had a lot of fun with this new podcast, doing this new podcast. It's a joy for me, really, because it's so laid back. It's so casual. It's nothing that I feel pressure. I don't feel, if I don't say this or act this way or talk about that or this, then somehow I'm losing. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know, guys, but whatever. Whatever. It is whatever. But it is fun. I love podcasting. It's just an obsession. It's an obsession that I can't quit. But don't forget, man, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Patrick Michael Comedy. I'll probably have some little doodad that comes up and says it. Follow me there. And I post a lot of random shit, man. I really do. I get going when I'm watching a comedy podcast and references and movies and stuff like that. I can't help but to make some sort of like a meme or something. I don't even know I don't know if I should call it a meme. It doesn't feel like that's what it is. It's just a picture, like a word or something, or a random joke, whatever. Instagram at Patrick Michael Comedy. You can find this podcast wherever you listen, and much, much more, man. More to come. I just want to continue to make content for you guys, even though the quality isn't superb. It is in existence. It is here, and it's for you. Enjoy.